Hi everyone, it's Sunday. Meow. Hey everyone, it's Sunday. Hi everyone, it's Sunday. It's the day after I posted the intro for this triathlon challenge sub 2. I hope you liked it. Today's the last day of block training. It's not meant to be done at this time of the year, but I just wanted to put this in here so I can experiment and see how it feels like. Injuries. That's a factor which has been holding me back from doing this challenge for a few years. In my case, that's my left knee. I'm pretty sure that's a common thing between you guys too. If you've been doing triathlon or any competitive sports, then at some stage you've got some niggles, some injuries, shoulders, knees, ankles, back, or if you haven't really been doing any sport, start doing it, then it's quite common to have these problems. And yeah, I think I'm gonna talk about that kind of stuff throughout this week. It's a challenge. I'm 46 years old and got a full-time job, but it's been my dream since my junior days. It's Easter Monday. I've missed the majority of it, but it snowed like hell. Look at this. It's April, snowing. That today is not my training day. It's an easy week. I just got back from run. I was feeling quite tired. Yesterday I had an easy day, but easy day meaning I didn't do anything. My heart rate during the sleep came down. Last week when I was doing high intensity stuff, I had 48 as lowest heart rate, but last night I had 43. Yeah. Honestly, this morning I felt like I was not gonna do the run, although that was only 5k. Because last night, as you can hear, she was on the heat, or she is on the heat, and last night she was like that, not all the way through, but sometimes I sleep with the earplugs, but I was walking out. Yeah, but now I'm gonna start work. Look at this. Started hailing. It started hailing. What's happening? It's April. It's snowing here, but there's blue sky. It's going absolutely bonkers. Look at this. It kind of got sunny, then now, look at this. And now, it's sunny again. Before I start the main topic, I'm going to show you guys how I'm getting along with my new bike. Look, I put the power over here. The rear mech has been switched to 1x, and look at this. I've got this tri-spoke for rear, front and rear. I'm going to put the brake pads on, and oh, I shouldn't forget to show this. I've mounted this, can you see that? This is a between the arm mount for my drink system. That's gonna let me hug a bottle between my arms and chest. And on a tip, I'm going to have a 3D printed mount for my new Hammerhead Karoo 2 head unit. So before getting to the main topic, I'm gonna work on my bike. I just got back from a test spin that was just in front of my house. This wheel is very slow to bring the speed up to about 20 kilometers per hour, but after that it just takes off. I didn't put a proper kit on or aero helmet or something like that, but I still felt quite a bit of difference. Quite stable too. Going around corners, I felt quite confident. In fact, more confident than my old wheels. I think that's something to do with the width of the rim too. These rims set wider, so the profile on the side is a bit different. So it handled the road quite well. I'm glad. But I think it's a bit too late for me to talk about my old injuries. So I talk to you tomorrow. This, can you see that? Can you see that? This is the scar from appendicitis operation. This has hindered my performance in the last few years. Now I'm going to talk about injuries, old scars, these problems. When I had an appendicitis operation, I had 3 holes through here, here, and here. I got hospitalized on a Christmas day. I was in a hospital for about a week. Problem was, the hole I showed you, the biggest one, the biggest scar, that damaged the tendon part of my hip flexors, and it really affected my performance. I couldn't run as fast as I could. The more serious problem was the pain in the left knee. Just this part. That's really painful. When I had knee pain, I didn't realize that was caused by the flexor here, hip flexor. I tried to work on the flexibility and mobility by increasing the mobility here. And also I worked on the strength. I also changed my crank length. I had special insoles as well. They helped. They really helped, but ultimately it didn't solve the problem. So I worked on these things and the knee pain got lighter, but they're still there. I went to see a chiro and she confirmed that that hole was the cause of the very problem. And what I did, I just pushed that hole because there's a huge lump in it. I just did this. Then it amazingly went away. But then it didn't end. Rewind to 1993, or could have been 94. I was in Hong Kong back then, and after a race I was riding back to a ferry pier, and there's a construction and my front tire got punctured and got thrown out. Not sure if you can see it, but this part, I basically damaged that part really badly, about that big. But after that, I think the sheath of the muscles got really sticked together, and I lacked the mobility and also the strength. Back then I was young I didn't have any problems, but now I'm feeling it. Now it's from a different angle. I will show you the exercise how I found the problem on this side, my old scar, very old scar. After I started treating my hole here, I was doing numerous kinds of strengthening exercise because a chiro told me that leg flexor was really weak, so I was trying to make both legs sort of equal, and I succeeded doing that. As I inner thigh strengthening exercise like side planks by one leg, and I did this exercise. This exercise showed me that my muscles here were almost dysfunctional. So this side plank but just one leg on this side, one leg up, doing this. Now I can do it way better, but when I did that for the first time, I couldn't do once. I couldn't even lift my hips off the ground. So that's how I have noticed. ITB or any of these long tendons, if they're painful, that's not where you should be treating. You shouldn't be putting a roller and stretch or put so much pressure on them, because they've actually got nothing to do. They actually don't contract. The problem is that actual muscle part is too tight. So muscles are pulling these tendons and you're feeling pain. I was feeling pain. So stretching was really important. This is what I've learned. Maintenance is absolutely necessary. The mobility and balance, these two are by far the most important things when it comes to injury prevention or treat your old scars. If you have got some problems, there must be some reasons why you've got problems. So you really have to look into that. It took me 3 years to treat this. But if you really work on it, you can sort that out. Usually balancing means strengthening both sides of muscles. Meaning if you are trying to do this movements, you have to also strengthen this way too. So this way and this way, both sides. And mobility. If your muscles are really tight, the range of movements gets restricted, and also that's going to start pulling tendons, and that's going to cause an imbalance in your joints. That's when you start having problems. Posture problems, pain, all sorts of problems. So these are the things you really have to think about. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of my vlog for Triathlon Challenge Sub 2. You've already seen a tiny bit, but next week I think I'm going to show you guys more about the bike, since I'm going to receive a new 3D printed part. If you liked the video, give me a like, hit the bell, and if you haven't, subscribe please. See you in the next video.